Yep.
Is there anyone watching, Giles? So you can come up with like numbers of people watching, or you might be watching later. But welcome to Saturday at Farnborough, Fully Charged Live. How's your voice this morning, Giles?
Bit croaky.
Bit croaky.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the Drive Electric team. I'm going to get Jordan back. Jordan, come here. Instead of me, she'd run away. Jordan from Drive Electric does not want to be on camera. Anyway, come and visit us here at our little PD stand. PD is Orcadian for little. So anyway, we've got Nissan Leaf and the Reflex branding, and just answering questions that people might have about Reflex and what is it. It's helping to decarbonise Auckland. Is anybody watching at all? Yes. 4. Oh, thank you, 4 people. 5. Oh, excellent. So if anyone's got any questions, type them in, because Giles will read them out to me and I'll do my best to answer. But in the meantime, what is this Leaf doing here at Fully Charged Live? What it is, it's to illustrate Eco Cars, which is now part of Reflex, our auction buying service. So we have a 16 plate Nissan Leaf Centre, 24 kilowatt hour, 3.3, 26,000 miles on the clock from new, just one leased owner. And this is to illustrate what we do. So say you come to me, or Giles, or Christina, or Anna, or any of the team and say, you know, we've got £11,000, we want to buy an electric vehicle, £10,000, or whatever your budget is. And we will say to you, right, next week, there is a Nissan Leaf that we think will perfectly suit your budget. So what we do, we email you a condition report. When you can get a shot of that. So as you can see, if I was to send you this, it was all red around the car. There's a sort of massive list of faults and also photographs of all the damage. Now I bet your initial reaction, if I was to send you that for an £11,000 car, would be, Jonathan, that has been through a hedge backwards. There is no way I want to buy that car. But this condition report is for this vehicle. So if you want to come with me and just have a look around it. So I won't go through it. I won't go through all the condition report because it's very long-winded. Basically, let's just have a look at offside front. We'll go for near side. Near side door front, chipped edge. We go around to the near side door. What they're talking about there is that chip. That's the chip that they've itemised as a fault on the car. Right?
Jude Brown says good morning with watching you with his cup of tea.
Jude Brown, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it with your cup of tea.
Are we a bit more in focus now?
Right, okay.
He said we were out of focus earlier.
It might be the connection. But anyway, so that's basically what it is. It's a full condition report. So then we'll then try and bid for you to buy it at the price you want. The other thing
he says no.
Do,
He says no.
No, okay. We're still out of focus.
It looks all right on the camera.
Okay. We'll just press on.
Oh, Tom says morning from Shetland.
Oh, Tom from Shetland. He came down last year. He's got a Tesla Model 3 in blue.
Dean says, do you think the days of getting bargain EVs are gone?
Yes. So buy this one. Big why? Because...
Oh, sorry. Jude's kind of a she. Sorry.
Okay. It's what?
Jude's kind of a she.
Oh, Jude's a she. All right. Sorry, Jude.
Sorry, Jude.
Yeah. So anyway, we bought this car, and this is to illustrate our open, transparent car buying service. So, well, you can see that, Giles.
And John, I can tell you it was very busy yesterday, and we're expecting it to be busier today.
Yeah. So we're doing the talking now, because by 4 or 5 o'clock we will have lost our voices again. But getting back on track, this is the invoice for this car. This is what we do. We show you how much we paid for the car. So the auction price for this was £10,100 plus the auction fees. So we paid the auction house £10,457.12. We also had the wonderful James of James and Kate to service the car.
I'm sure that's not true, Jude.
I'll finish this bit and I'll find out what Jude's been saying. And then we will send you an invoice that will show us a total, open, honest, transparent breakdown of the costs. So as you can see there, it will say the car's hammer price was £10,100. The auction fees were £357.12. Our fee, EcoCar's fee, is £300 plus VAT. Transport was 250. The EV service that James did, which was extra to normal, was £243. He did quite a bit of checking on it to make sure it's ready to go. So the total, this car is for sale here at Fully Charged Live in Farnborough, is £11,310.71. If you're really nice to us, we will knock off the 71p. Alright, I'm doing this. If the powers that be complain, I will chip in 71p. That's the sort of guy I am. Anyway, that's what we're illustrating. So this is for sale. Now, if you live down south, Farnborough area, London, whatever, if you want to buy this, come and see it, come and have a chat. Or if you're not coming and you've seen this video, and we'll walk around the car at the end to show you what state it's in, we can sell this whilst we're here. Because to me, it's ridiculous to take this all the way back to Orkney, then to get it shipped all the way back down to south, London, southeast, Cornwall, wherever. That's crazy from a price point of view, and it's also nuts from an environmental point of view. So whilst it's here, this is serviced, MOT'd, ready to go. Okay, £11,310 for this Nissan Leaf. I think that's the sales pitch done. Giles, have a quick walk around with me, just to show followers that, you know, let me point out the faults. Little crease there, plastic bumper, hit chip there. The boot's lovely and clean. It's got all our munchies in and all our good bits. It's got both cables, type 1, type 2 cable, and also the granny cable.
No, this is Rachel. I don't know if you've spoken to Rachel.
Around here, there's a few scratches here.
Oh, sorry, it's that video, sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, everything else is really clean. No chips to the windscreen. It's a really, really nice example of a Nissan Leaf. So, that's my...
No, it's not got the 6.6, it's a
No,
3.3.
It's a 3.3. Still got CHAdeMO, so it can charge. And I actually drove this down from James's in Hinckley. Left my E-Niro at Hinckley, drove down. Basically, I averaged, admittedly it was then 25 and we were doing 50 miles an hour. I averaged 5 miles per kilowatt hour in this. Absolutely awesome. Because everyone's always worried about the state of the health of the battery. I did a screenshot, or James did, when he got it, and he says I had 3 rapids, the 1300 level 1 or level 2s, which is a granny cable or a home charger, and the state of health of the battery is at 88%. Now I've done a screenshot, oh thank you Christina, on my phone, but I sent it to Christina. I did a screenshot after I did 3 extra charges, and state of health now is 90%, which is something that I've been aware of for a while and other people have, that rapid charging in EV is a good thing. A mixed diet of charge rates keeps the battery nice and healthy. The worst thing you can do is leave it at 100% or leave it near, you know, less than 10%. Keeping it between 20 and 80 is a happy state. And I love the 24s. I'm not a fan of the 30 kilowatt. They do tend to fry their batteries. So, in all honesty, 80 to 85 mile range, driven carefully, you can get out of this 24-hour Nissan Leaf, 24 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf. You'd be hard pressed to get that sort of range out of a degraded 30 kilowatt hour Leaf. So, yeah, these are a better EV, in my opinion. If you know anything different, leave a comment. Any more questions, Giles? Before I go and sit down in a darkened room. No, is anyone coming down today? Does anyone want to buy this amazing car so I don't have to take it all the way back to Orkney? Well, I'm in my E-Niro. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask Giles to drive it back.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to work harder to sell it today, aren't I?
So I've not told him that, no. We'll leave it at James and Kate. So if you live in Leicestershire or Midlands or Birmingham, that's not an issue. We'll leave it at James and Kate's. I'll do a walk around video for it again, like I normally do, and that could be on the website. But what I really like is for someone
Jude
to buy
says
this.
it's the same with the Ioniq 28, it's better than the bigger battery.
Yeah, it is. Because the Ioniq 28 kilowatt hour actually charges faster on a rapid for longer than the 38s. It's got a slower charge rate. But we're talking just when you're rapid charging. But both Ioniqs are amazing.
And you were asked if you've got a sore head today.
Sore head.
No, sore throat.
Oh, sore throat, not sore head. I wasn't drinking last night. I had a glass of Pinot Grigio and just some water. It's just not drinking enough because just doing so much talking, I forget to drink and then I get a bit of a migraine. But it was cool today. Met Robert today in the hotel. Robert's staying in the same hotel as us. But it was very good. I didn't go up and stick my face in front of his face and start talking cars because we have to have some downtime. So, if you're coming down to Fully Charged, lots of interesting talks. One in particular is about Orkney. Some bloke's going to bang on about that this afternoon. And then tomorrow some other weird bloke is going to bang on about used EVs on the main stage here with Jack Scott. So if you're coming down this weekend, I think the tickets are nearly sold out for today, but check the fullycharged.show website. But what Dan and the team and Robert have done, this is the fourth Fully Charged, it is just awesome. They've even been kind enough to get the right coloured carpet to match our logo, which I think is a really nice touch from the Fully Charged team.
Scott had a 24 kilowatt hour Leaf. It's a brilliant car.
Yeah, it is. It is a cracking car. Yeah, I really rate them. And honestly, if I had a choice between a 30 and a 24, and I'm not just saying this because we've got a 24 here, I will just go for a 24. It will last longer. There will be less degradation on the battery. And basically, against a 30, this will go further. It really will. So, really cracking.
Franco asks, what's your current favourite EV?
E-Nero, because I've got one, and I had the choice of, I'm not bragging, I had the choice of a Model 3 with the Reflex Project or an E-Nero. I went for the Nero because the Model 3 for me is too low to the ground. So I love the Tesla for long drives. The supercharger network is awesome, but I went for the E-Nero because it's a high drive. And he doesn't say, look at me, I've got a Tesla. So.
John says, have a great weekend, very jealous not to be here.
Oh, okay.
And Dean asked, do you know about the oh, no, it's gone off the screen now.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you know about the 30 kilowatt hour has a BMS update?
Yeah, the BMS update did happen sort of for the first early January 2016, 30 kilowatts. 30 kilowatt came out December 2015. And then they actually stopped production from January through to March because of this software glitch. So there is a large number of 30 kilowatts that needed the software update to get those capacitor bars back. But they still fry themselves. They really do. They put too many modules into the same existing battery box. And so because there's no active thermal management on the Leaf, because there's less air around that box, then the batteries just cut themselves and start to buckle and then lose capacity.
Jude says the Nero's more expensive, which, yeah, it is.
It is, but it's just a great all-round EV. Compared to a Tesla, I just go for an E-Nero because you get more or less the same range. You don't get the supercharger network, but on Orkney, 250 mile range, I rarely rapid charge. So, E-Nero for the win for me. And I like the old shape. Not too keen on the new E-Nero. It's just dressed up in new clothes and it's basically the same car underneath.
Oh, the Ioniq, you mean? When will there be an EV4?
EV4? Don't know. I've seen it. I know there's a few spy shots floating around, so I'm not sure. Yeah. Right, any more questions?
I don't think so.
No.
I think we've run out of questions.
Okay, well, if you've been watching, thank you. And if you're at Fully Charged Live today, come down and say hello. We don't bite. Well, we don't. Christine might bite. No, Christine is lovely. And we've got some more. We've got some more fudge today, John. We've got a great expense. Great expense. My boss has bought some Orkney fudge. So if you want some Orkney fudge, come on down. It's a big incentive, isn't it? So if you buy the car, we'll give you some Orkney fudge. We'll send you a box of Orkney fudge. It won't be a big box, but yeah, there you go. Who can resist that? Okay, if there's no more questions, thanks for watching. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And that's your cue, Giles, to hit the stop button. I think there's an X somewhere on the screen. Is it top right, top left?
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
We're so professional.